大家好，我是 Martin, and this is Short Stories, brought to you by the Taichung Keda Language Center. Today's short story is called Tears on the Finish Line. It is a story about a man who lost a race, but he didn't just lose it, he lost the race very well. I'll explain more with the story. But before I do that, I'm going to read the vocabulary and vocabulary example sentences. After the story is finished, I'm going to read the listening comprehension questions. Okay, let's begin. Vocabulary. Be determined to. Be determined to. The athlete was determined to win at all costs. Undergo. Undergo. Brett underwent surgery on his knee last week. Agony. Agony. Amy thought about her recently deceased son and cried in agony. Destroy. Destroy. The bribery scandal destroyed the politician's career. Promote. Promote. Mr. Brown tried to promote the advantages of reading to his students. Experience. Experience. Kent experienced a period of hardship after he was laid off. Prevail. Prevail. Your courage will enable you to prevail over life's obstacles. Iconic. Iconic. That iconic logo is easily recognized everywhere. Clarify. Clarify. I think you should clarify your last comment. Illustrate. Illustrate. The doctor illustrated the effects of smoking with some graphic photos. Now that the vocabulary is done, we can begin the story. Tears on the Finish Line. It was the summer of 1992 in Barcelona, Spain, when Derek Redmond stepped up to the starting line of the men's 400-meter Olympic semifinal race. He had spent the better part of 4 years undergoing unimaginably difficult mental and physical training for this race. Tragedy struck only 150 meters into the race when the sprinter's hamstring tore apart. Redmond suddenly keeled over and agony was painfully visible on his face. Despite his 4 years of grueling training, it was clear that his lifelong dream of achieving an Olympic medal had been destroyed along with his hamstring. Since we were children, it has been etched into our brains that sports are less about winning or losing and more about how you play the game. The Olympics have long been promoting this message, and what Redmond did next is the epitome of the Olympic spirit. Determined to finish the race, Redmond picked himself up off the ground and began hobbling towards the finish line. The pain he was experiencing turned into tears, and he sobbed uncontrollably as he struggled to reach the finish line. His father, who had been watching from the sidelines, pushed his way past authorities and physically supported his son to the finish line. Redmond finished last in the race. To this day, this moment is among the saddest in sports history, but it is also one of the most moving. Redmond's determination prevailed over the physical and mental pain that he was experiencing. But shame also kept making him cover his face with his hand as he limped towards the finish line. His proud father kept removing it, and they finished the race together in what is now regarded as one of the most iconic and courageous acts of sportsmanship of all time. Okay, so it's like I said, it's a story about a man who lost a race, but he lost it well. So he lost it with, I guess, maybe not dignity, maybe a dignity. He lost it, but he was determined to finish, even though he knew he wasn't going to win. So it's about finishing the race, not necessarily about winning the race. Now I'm going to read the listening comprehension questions. Number 1. How many years did Redmond spend training for the Olympics? A. His entire life. B. More than 4 years. C. Almost 4 years. D. The article does not clarify that fact. The answer is C. Almost 4 years. It says the better part of 4 years. That means almost. Question 2. What caused Redmond's injury? A. His pants ripped. B. He hurt his leg. C. He tripped over his shoelace. D. He had a cramp. The answer is B. He hurt his leg. Specifically, he hurt his hamstring, which is the back part of your leg. Question 3. In this story, how is the Olympic spirit illustrated? A. Winning is not important. B. Training is the key to winning. C. Working hard but playing harder. D. Never giving up. The answer is D. Never giving up. Even though Redmond hurt his leg and he wasn't going to win, he did not give up. He kept going. Question 4. Why was Redmond covering his face as he approached the finish line? A. He could not breathe properly. B. He was ashamed that he did not win. C. He was embarrassed by his dad's outfit. D. He was wiping the sweat out of his eyes. The answer is B. He was ashamed that he did not win. Yes, he lost, but he lost very well. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.